Hello all my nursery friends, welcome back to a new nursery video today and happy Sunday. For today's video we are going to be talking about something very special that is a part of us, and that is our hand. And on our hand we have these neat little things. What are these called? These little wiggly things? These are called fingers. And there's something special about our fingers because each of our fingers represents a different prayer for somebody so special in our life, and we are going to talk about that today. So let's start off. We have 5 fingers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we are going to start off with our thumb, our very special thumb. So what does our thumb represent? Our thumb represents those closest to us in our lives. So usually that is your family. They are the closest to you because your thumb on your hand is the closest to you. So the thumb represents our family, and that is who we want to pray for. So we're going to move on to our pointer finger. This is our pointer finger right here. And what does our pointer finger represent? Our pointer finger represents those that may point us in the right direction and give us wisdom and support. So we want to use our pointer finger to pray for those who point us in the right direction, remember, and provide us wisdom and support. So that may be a teacher in your life. It may be somebody who teaches you a lot of things. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a teacher, but maybe like a grandparent, a grandma and grandpa who teaches you special things. That is your pointer finger, and that's who we pray for with this finger. So we are going to move on to our index finger, and this is our longest finger on our hand. So our index finger are for people who lead us. We want to pray for people that lead us in our life. So who leads you in your life? You have to think about that. For me, the person who leads me in my life, I think, is either my priest, and someone very special to me is my aunt. My aunt leads me in my life as well too. So I would want to pray for my priest and my aunt on my index finger here because they lead me through my life. I'm going to move on to my little ring finger right here. This is my little ring finger. It doesn't go up straight all the way. And we pray for people in our lives that may be weak, in trouble, and in pain. So who are you praying for on your ring finger? For me, I'm going to be praying for my grandparents because they're a bit older and maybe struggling in life right now. I want to provide them a lot of love through my prayers, so they're going to be on my ring finger. So my friends, we have our final finger and our smallest little finger. This is our pinky finger, and our pinky finger is going to represent our prayer excuse me, to ourselves and our own needs, because our own needs are also important. As much as praying for everyone else in our life, it is important to pray for ourselves too, because we are also very, very much important. So now that we know all our 5 fingers of prayer and what they represent, our craft is going to be us making our own prayer hands, and I am going to show you how we are going to do this right now. So my friends, this is very simple and easy activity, but you will need a little bit of parental support with the writing of this activity and with the cutting of this activity, okay? So all we're going to need is a piece of construction paper. Any color is fine. I picked yellow. I very much like yellow. We are going to need some scissors. Again, if you can cut on your own, then you need some child scissors. If you cannot cut on your own, then adult scissors are fine, because whoever is helping you with this video and activity will cut for you. And then we need a marker. Any color is fine. So friends, for step 1, all we're going to do is we are going to fold our construction paper in half evenly, just like so. All right, so that was pretty simple, huh? Now that my construction paper is folded in half, I'm going to take my 5-finger prayer hand and I am going to paste it on to my paper. Okay, now that it's on the paper, we'll move to step 2. And for step 2, we're going to take our marker and we are going to trace the outside of our hand onto the folded piece of paper. Okay, amazing, my friend. So here is my hand onto my construction paper. As you can see, I put my hand and I traced it so that the palm of my hand is at the crease of the folded piece of paper. And the reason I did that is for step 3, we are going to take our scissors and we'll do this together, and I'm going to cut along the lines of my finger, but I'm going to make sure that I don't cut all the way down this crease, because when we open up the piece of paper, it's going to be like 2 hands like this. We're going to double our 5-finger prayer hands into 10-finger prayer hands. So I'm going to do this with you just so you can see. I'm going to cut it this way so I can see as well, and I'm going to go around each finger. So I have my thumb, and my friends, do we remember what the thumb represents? Our thumb represents the people who are closest to us. Then I'm going to loop around to the pointer finger. My friends, do you remember what the pointer finger represents? It represents the people that point us in the right direction, right? And then I'm going to loop around to the index finger. Does anyone remember what the index finger represents? Do you remember? It represents those who lead us. Okay, and now we are going to loop around into the ring finger. What does the ring finger represent? The ring finger represents those that are weak or may need some extra support, who are in trouble or who are in pain. And the final finger, do you remember the final finger? It is our smallest little finger. It represents ourselves and how it is important to pray for ourselves and our own needs. Good remembering. Okay, so I have my hand right here and I've cut it, and now I'm gonna open my hand, and I have 2 hands. Now I have 5 fingers on this side and 5 fingers on that side. So for step 4, my friends, I am going to lay my hands flat on the table. I am going to take my marker, and you may need some support for this part of the activity. We are going to write all the important people in our lives, some that I have mentioned before in my life, but the ones that are important in your life. So remember, our thumb, closest people to us; pointer finger, people that point us in the right direction; index finger are people that lead us; ring finger are people in our lives that may be in some trouble, maybe in some pain; and our pinky are going to be prayers to ourselves. So we're going to have 2 prayers to ourselves. Okay, my friends, so here is my completed 5-finger prayer hands, but it's doubled, so it is a 10-finger prayer hands, and we are going to go over all the wonderful people in my life that I am praying for, and after, you can go on about all the wonderful people in your life that you are praying for at home. So, my friends, for my thumb finger, I am praying for my mom, and I am praying for my dad. For my pointer finger, I am praying for my grandma, and I am praying for a special teacher in my life. For my index finger, I am praying for my priest, and I am praying for my aunt. For my ring finger, I am praying for my grandfather, and I am praying for a special friend I have. And for, of course, my pinky finger, twice I am praying for myself. So my friends, I did not write the real names of these people. For example, my teacher and my friend, for privacy reasons, because this is a video online, but I encourage you to write the proper names of all the special people you are praying for in your life. And here you go. Okay, my friends, I really hope that you liked this video and had a really good time learning about your 5 fingers of prayer. So next time you want to pray, you can think about each person on your 5 or 10 fingers that you want to pray for in that moment. My friends, I hope you had a wonderful Sunday. I will see you again next Sunday for a new video. I hope you are safe, happy, and healthy. I will see you again next week. Goodbye, everyone and my friends. Bye.